quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets up. Oh,
down.
Watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for some more CFSL action. We're talking playoffs. David Ware, Ryan Moreland, live from Los Angeles, California, as we have the Virginia Tech Hokies and the USC Trojans. Ryan, both these two teams have had some up and downs this season, but looking strong towards the end.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And for Virginia Tech, they come in here knowing only one team has pulled off the upset so far in these playoffs. North Carolina beating Auburn. They have a tall test in front of them if they want to beat North Carolina, USC, who was the Big Ten champs.
Absolutely. The Trojans starting with the ball at the 31. Excellent starting position. Merriweather in the gun. The lefty quickly going to check down. Finds D'Onofrio for a 10-yard pickup.
Good pickup right there, and that's going out to the freshman out of New Jersey with a good pickup right there. And I tell you what, this is going to be the key matchup. The offense for Virginia Tech very good. The defense, it's been called into question.
And here is going to be the direct snap to Jaden Codd going to the trip plays early, 4 yards on the carry.
We have a 15-stream watch streak from 4CD in chat. We also have Ben Coasted with 100 bits. We get the bits started early.
I love the biddies. Everyone knows that one. And this is going to be a handoff to Cobb. He loses 3 yards, so 3rd and 9.
Chris Wolf coming up with the tackle. 2 tackles already in this ball game. The senior middle linebacker has been a key part of this defense for quite some time.
So 3rd and 9. Now at the 42. 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here we go with Mayweather. He's going to take a shot deep down the right side. Double coverage. Knocked away. And the Hokies forcing a quick punt here.
A quick shout out to James, who's on a 25-stream streak. Shout out to him. But this is, like I said, this is going to be the key matchup. If Virginia Tech's defense can come out and play great tonight, they are going to have a good chance to win because we know the Hokies offense is talented.
That they are. Holzer with the return. Both teams having a great starting spot for their first possession. We'll see what Virginia Tech can do. They start at their 32. Drew Busby, the freshman quarterback, has lit it up this year. 2-by-2 set for Busby. Play action, throws left, and this will be incomplete.
And not finding this guy right there. A lot of pressure for the freshman QB to come out here and try to perform, but he's got to be good here tonight.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, as Busby is in the gun. And Busby goes to the middle, a tight window, finding his receiver, Savannah Holzer. She brings it in for 14 yards.
That's Savannah Banana right there, the senior, coming up with a nice catch. And I'm sure we're going to see some bananas in chat.
2-by-2 now for Virginia Tech. And quickly throwing a duck to the left. Orndorff with a hospital pass reception.
Nice little pass and catch right there. But yeah, he got absolutely leveled right there. You see him come back down to catch that one and then hit by a whole host of Trojans.
Now 2nd and 2 for the Hokies across midfield to the 46 of USC. 1 receiver to the left, a bunch set to the right. This is going to be a running play up the middle. Orndorff with the 4-yard reception.
Nice little pass and catch right there. And this Hokies offense off to a good start. Like I said, very talented. They have a really good receiving core. They got some a great quarterback now, good halfback as well.
Play action thrown off the back foot. Double coverage. Busby 2 for 4 on his passes so far.
2nd and 10 coming up right there after the incompletion. They forced an incompletion on 1st down on the last series of downs as well.
Here we go, 2nd and 10. And Busby will keep it himself. He runs for 7 yards.
Solid open field tackle right there by Robert Cade, the sophomore, but a good pick up by Busby. He's been having a good season on the ground, 287 yards, 6 touchdowns on rushing the football so far.
3rd and 3 for Busby. He throws left and has his receiver let him out of bounds a little too much. 4th and 3.
And they waste no time, David. Offense staying on the field. They're going to go for this.
Here we go. We love the aggression. 3 receivers to the left for Busby and the Hokies. Under pressure. A quick check down pass. Orndorff wide open, and it's a 1st down.
Smart move right there. Orndorff, I don't know if it was an option route or he was supposed to set right there. Either way, though, he makes the good choice of setting down before he got up to Billy Savage. Billy Savage does come up with the tackle, but not before a 1st down.
Loaded pistol for Busby, the freshman quarterback, trying to create the upset, keeps it himself. Busby, a nice run here, and the defense just waited for the pitch, and it never happened.
Never happened. And he's fine keeping it himself. As mentioned earlier, he's a talented runner. Caleb Alexander will come up with the tackle, but it's going to be a really big gain down the field here for Busby and this Virginia Tech offense.
1st and goal now at the 8-yard line. A bunch set to the right for Busby in the gun. And go halfback screen, has a blocker, able to pick up 4 yards is Cam Ellis.
Now threatening points right here as they get the 2nd and goal to go inside of the 5.
Here we go, 2nd and goal. Bunch set to the left, one to the right. Making adjustment is Busby. Throws to the middle, incomplete, will bring up 3rd and goal.
Tight window, and I think maybe a miscommunication here. He just misses off to the right-hand side of his would-be target.
Hey, Allie, what is going on? Appreciate you being in here with us. And here we go, Busby to the right corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
John Lee, what a gorgeous pass. Let's start there. Second off, John Lee, the big touchdown receiver for this team. He's been having an outstanding season so far this year. His 8th receiving touchdown on the season.
And a beautiful pass, but are we going to see a review? And we will.
Oh, this is going to be big because this would be a record tire or close to it. Oh, I think clearly in, David.
Oh, that toe. We'll see what the refs have to say, though.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And the play stands, so it is good. I don't mind them double checking it. So the Hokies first on the board as the field goal is, or the extra point is up and good, 7-0. And just like that, Virginia Tech, the number 14 seed, on top of the 3rd seed Trojans.
And that right there is going to tie John Lee with Savannah Olzer from season 21 for the 2nd best single season in school history. He only needs one more to tie Ahmad Williams for the school single season record.
King with a 29-yard return. Congratulations to John Lee. Definitely having a fantastic season nonetheless. And now the Trojans had to punt their first drive. Start this drive at their 32. They'll have 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Mayweather still keeping himself on the read option. A 1st down and more. Bo Mayweather, 12 yards.
Well, when USC is playing their best football, their generational talent quarterback is making plays with his legs. He has 853 rushing yards so far this season, 11 rushing touchdowns to go along with that, by the way. He is an absolute weapon on the ground.
So now 1st and 10, 2-by-2 set. Mayweather in the gun. Motion by Cobb out of the backfield. Cobb will get the pass on the wheel route, and a beautiful job by Cobb breaking the first tackle, picks up 14 yards.
Nice little pickup on the outside right there. That is the tailback coming up with the play, the sophomore out of Tennessee with a nice snag.
So now 1st and 10 as Mayweather. He's going to take off and run, runs over the first defender, and sacked for a loss of 3.
Ripped down on the play, not for a lack of effort. He was trying right there to find the outside. Crew Henderson going to be the guy that brings him down. Oddly enough, after a crew of Hokies get up there to help make the play, What a great effort right there, sticking with the guy, swarming to the football.
So 2nd and 13. I am extremely impressed with the Virginia Tech defense. They're back against the wall, but I tell you what, they have come out early so far. 2-by-2 set for Mayweather. Play action, and he will keep it as he runs left and hit for a gain of 10 yards will bring up 3rd and 3.
His 3rd carry of the game. He has 19 yards on those 3 carries. However, he has yet to convert a 3rd down. They're 0 for 1 so far on the big money down.
3rd and 3. Here we go. Mayweather throwing left. Holy cow, it is caught. And he was absolutely leveled.
Yeah, Kai Buford right there on a beautiful hit on the outside by the senior strong safety. Beautiful hit. Even better catch. Way to hang on that by D'Onofrio.
Oh, that was a very impressive catch. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And this is going to be a running play for Cobb, who has a hole right up the middle. Breaking tackles. Cobb down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
A big 1st down right there. USC responding big after giving up points early in this game. A very slow start offensively on that 1st drive. The 2nd drive, though, they look like a well-oiled machine, David.
They do for sure. 1st and goal. We'll see what they dial up here. 4 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Empty set for Mayweather. He's going to take off and run. Touchdown, Trojans!
A big drive right there. The USC Trojans not willing to give up early, not wavered one bit. They're going to drive right down the field and get it in, and who better to score it than the guy that's been scoring all of them all season long, Bo Mayweather, his 12th rushing touchdown this year.
And here is the extra point. It is up and good. 3:44 left in the 1st quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tied at 7. We had some free football in our 1st game, 2 overtimes. And so far, this one is back and forth and looking to definitely be a little chaotic.
It's been fun so far. I tell you what, we've had just a brilliant opening round of this
Well, how
playoffs.
about a brilliant return, Ryan Moreland? We may have a kick 6, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Hokies!
Nate Skinner gonna take it back to the house. The junior right there coming up with a huge play. And I love what Umbreon says in chat. Tail lights, that's all the Trojans see.
Holy cow, talking about momentum. What a way to light some fireworks as Virginia Tech. Hey, who needs the offense when you got your special teams like that?
I mean, yeah, get the defense right back on the field. You don't need it when you got a return like that.
And USC with the nice return. Every team has either had a kick 6 or started plus 30 on field position. It has been a great special teams evening so far.
It has been. I'll tell you what, I was talking about it earlier. Unbelievable start to this playoffs. We have 2 overtime games now in the postseason. Really only 1 game that was not in question until the end.
And here we go. Mayweather taking a shot deep down the right side. Incomplete pass.
But like I said earlier, only 1 upset so far if you go by the seeding of the teams. And North Carolina pulled that off against Auburn. Virginia Tech looking to be the 2nd.
Empty set for Mayweather. He's going to throw right. And, oh, a little hot potato action, incomplete, but we almost saw a crazy catch.
Yeah, he did a good job of knocking that ball down, then almost caught off of the deflection right there. 3rd and 10 upcoming.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Mayweather, the lefty. He's going to take a shot down the right side. Has a diving Gabriel Guerrero, 22 yards, and a 1st down.
What a big play right there by Guerrero, the senior out of Lockhart, Texas, just making sure he got those feet in bounds. He was in bounds by quite a while, Dave, but he made sure. He wanted to make sure he had it. He did just that.
As we see in chat, 10 toes down on that one. 2-by-2 for Mayweather. He's going to quickly throw left, finds his receiver, That's going to be Kyle Cross for an 11-yard pickup.
Nice pickup right there. Great name for a tight end, by the way. I've always thought that. I don't know that I've ever said that on broadcast, but Kyle Cross, get a crossing route kind of reference in there. I love that.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Mayweather will quickly throw left, finds his receiver again. Guerrero, 6 yards. I could see Cade calling one of his receivers and have the name Slant somewhere in there.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be Slanty McSlanterton is Cade's next player.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for Mayweather. And this is going to be a run by Cobb, running left, loses 2 yards, 3rd and 6.
And he only runs corner routes. Cade will still call him slants, though. Outside run right there, not happening. A chance yet again for Virginia Tech to get off the field here, 3rd and 6.
At the 30 of Virginia Tech, 2 by 2 for Mayweather. And he's going to look halfback screen. Cobb's top of the field. He has a blocker. Cobb with the first down, fighting his way inside the PX1 Sports red zone.
Yeah, Cobb right there. 2 catches, 26 yards. Good pickup right there. 1st and 10 here. Bo Mayweather coming up with another nice play.
2 by 2 again. Cobb in motion to the left. Comes back, blocked. And Mayweather to the middle, finds Cross for a 4-yard pickup on a crossing route.
There it was, his namesake right there, and he's proven that he has that ability. Good little pickup right there as they get inside the 15-yard line.
Now 2nd and 6, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We got Cobb running up the middle, 1st down and more as he spins forward. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal to go as you put it out right there. Another good run by Cobb. They're going to get down to the 5-yard line. And USC trying to tie this ball game back up.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's going to keep it himself. Mayweather. The ball is on the ground at the 1. Who recovered? It is Virginia Tech. How are they going to call that one with the field position there?
A tough break for them, but a great play defensively right here. You're going to see an incredible hit by Apollo Sanchez knocking that ball free. That is the freshman and draft pick, may I remind everyone. You can find great players in the draft. Just ask Virginia Tech.
Nearly a safety by USC after the fumble at the goal line. That's going to be a running play left, and fighting his way out to the 2-yard line is Orndorff.
Yeah, 2nd and 8 upcoming. They're able to get a little bit right here, but look, even if you can get a little bit of room and punt here, it's still going to feel like a win to stop them inside the goal line there.
2nd and 8 as we have Busby under center. And play action, throw into the middle. Gusty play, Parks with the 4-yard reception. 3rd and 4.
All right, if they can get the 1st down, you're going to feel really confident, but they got a lot of work left to do here. 3rd and 4.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Busby. 3rd and 4, he's throwing left, and a 1st down after a broken tackle, 5 yards. Oh, goodness gracious, Virginia Tech converted.
Tell you what, Billy Savage, not an easy tackle to break any night of the week. What a great effort right there to get the 1st.
2 by 2 now for Busby. We're going to see a run play right up the middle. 3-yard carry, and you're absolutely right. Savage doesn't miss many tackles.
No, he does not. He has been a really good. He had to step into a big role, too, with the loss of Derek Davis.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 1st quarter, 14-7, the number 14 Hokies on top of the number 3 Trojans. Stay tuned, you're watching the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sport on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Welcome back to the 2nd quarter. And Virginia Tech with the slight lead right now, trying to get some room as Busby sacked. This is Billy Savage. We were just talking about him. 3rd and 12 after that sack.
Yeah, we're going to talk about him a lot more, I'm sure. That's the junior of Knoxville, Tennessee, who's an absolute game wrecker. Like I said, Derek Davis, one of the best linebackers we've seen in quite some time in the league. Billy Savage had to step into that role, and it feels like Derek Davis never left. That's how good he's been.
Oh, absolutely. 3rd and 12, under pressure, off his back foot. Busby didn't take a loss, so 4th and 12. They do have some room to punt, though.
They're going to have some room to punt. And look, you kept the points off the board at least for a little bit. That is going to feel like a win no matter how you slice it for Virginia Tech.
So there is the punt. The Trojans will start on the plus side of the ball. And King with the 13-yard punt return.
However, if USC does go down and scores quickly here, then it's starting to feel a little bit of all for naught.
4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Mayweather. He's going to take off and run. It looked like a quarterback design run all the way. Picks up 2 yards.
Chris Wolf sniffed it out early, though, not letting it get very far. And I tell you what, if they're going to win tonight, this linebacking unit has to be good against Mayweather in that running ability.
I can tell you from experience, Mayweather is a monster to try to stop. Here's going to be Cobb running up the middle, 4 yards.
Yeah, we had a great game against USC and came up with those stops, but he's not fun to game plan against. I can tell you that. He is a tough customer. He's going to have a great CFSL career, just a freshman.
Empty set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right for Mayweather. Going to take a shot to the right-hand side, and great defensive play, jumping the route perfectly and knocking that one down.
Yeah, good stop right there, and they're going to hold him to 3. So that stop last time, that turnover, going to probably change 7 into 3.
Corey Little with a missed field goal. Holy cow. Brian, deja vu. Our first game, we had 4 missed field goals, and now we start here with a missed field goal.
Yeah, 5th miss of the night, and it's not going to turn 7 to 3. It's going to turn 7 to 0. Wow, big plays here by Virginia Tech.
And keep in mind, it is clear light breeze tonight. Busby quickly thrown in the middle, has a receiver. Cam Ellis, 10 yards, and it's a beautiful night with 61-degree weather.
Yeah, it drops in the back pocket right there of the freshman out of Blacksburg, Virginia. Hometown kid getting a good gain right there for a first.
2 by 2 for Busby. And it's going to be read option. He's running right. Busby running over a linebacker. 10 yards and a Tony 10.
And Busby, not a big guy. 6'3", 212 pounds. He's definitely on the lighter end of CFSL QBs, but not afraid to finish with some violence.
Loaded pistol for Busby. He's going to hand this one off. Running left. And was credited with the first down. I think that may have been a generous spot.
That felt pretty generous to me. A little away team love right there.
3 receivers to the right for Busby. Play action, throwing left. Robert Cade selling his entire body out right there to knock that one down.
Yeah, no one's going to ever say this kid's not giving us all. What an effort right there to knock that ball away.
So now it is 2nd and 10. Here we go. Busby throwing left. Gets the catch. And it's going to be a completion of 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, they might have been gifted one back on that spot. As Orndorff not able to get upfield right there. One of the Orndorff twins that you'll see on this game, both seniors. Harper Orndorff right there, the senior wide receiver. Maxwell Orndorff, the senior halfback.
So 3rd and 8. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Busby in the gun. And he's going to take a shot deep down the left side. Man coverage. And Tatum Melanition goes up and brings down that 28-yard catch. But what a way to just man up and bring that one in.
Great coverage right there by Demir Lucas, and it still didn't matter. Tatum Melanition with a beautiful catch right there. Big shout out to Ben Costin. He threw out 100 bits in chat, followed it up with 24 more.
So now again a loaded pistol. It's going to be the triple option, and Busby with the late pitch has some room. Touchdown, Hokies!
What an effort right here on the outside. Waited and waited patiently right there. Drew Busby for the play to come up to a beautifully timed pitch right there to get it out to his man. And there it is, rushing touchdown number 10 of the career of Maxwell Orndorff.
You know, Ryan, when I play bingo, I like to play like 5 or 6 cards at a time. And I've looked through 10 bingo cards, and I did not see any of them with Virginia Tech up 21-7.
No, there was not. A lot of people kind of came into this game thinking USC would run all over them. I tell you, the folks in Blacksburg, Virginia did not, though. They believe in their and their Hokies to come out with a big win in this one. And so far, I tell you what, they're looking dangerous.
Here we go, and this is going to be a direct snap to Cobb, loses 3 yards.
Tackled in the backfield right there, Paulo Sanchez. We brought him up once. This time getting in the backfield, going to help out in the running game. The freshman, really talented player right there, coming up with a good hit.
So now 2nd and 13. 3 receivers left to the right, and Mayweather going to take off and run again. The Hokies have sniffed it out each and every time.
Yeah, they absolutely have. You have to do that. If you're going to play USC well, you got to come up and you got to make those tackles in the running game in the backfield. You got to stop Bo Mayweather before he has a chance to get cooking.
3rd and 10. It's a 2-by-2 set halfback screen to Cobb at the top. Cobb has some room. Can he break the edge? And 4th and inches, his momentum almost got the first down. And we're going to see the punt team and another great stop by the Hokies.
I'll tell you what, David, I think he had that first down if it was not for Kai Buford. That last hit right there by the safety, I think got his butt down, kept him just short.
And here is the punt return and trying to get the outside edge. Holzer with the return. And this game has been absolutely wild so far. Not what I expected at all, Ryan.
No, this has been fun. I kind of expected a war starting out. I thought this game would be close early in it. So far, though, has not been close. Virginia Tech's been commanding it.
Busby throwing left, has his receiver. Orndorff with an 8-yard reception. Hey, we got Grin throwing out 5 subs.
And Grin really excited to see his team play tomorrow night, I am sure, as we have one more night after this one. First round CFSL action. We're going to have Grin and Ware facing off in the 1 versus 16 matchup. Should be a great game.
Well, yeah, sure. 3 receivers to the right as Busby runs up the middle. It's going to be a stressful game to say the least, Ryan.
We also have Texas A&M LSU, which I think might be closer than a lot of people think it is. One that's going to be worth tuning in for.
There is Busby quickly throwing right. Has John Lee for a 10-yard reception, but it's a Tony 10.
And nice pickup right there. John Lee, he has been a big playmaker all season long. 44 catches, 524 yards coming into this game.
So 2nd and inches, 2-by-2 now. And this is going to be some read option. And Busby doing a little dance. And he's got some room. Touchdown! Hokies!
My goodness, he fed him the feet right there, and they're still eating. Maxwell Orndorff got to be working with his quarterback on those cuts. What a beautiful run right there by Drew Busby. Excellent effort.
I mean, Busby, I thought he was doing a little bit too much cutting, and he was going to pay for it, but it's shake and bake, and I helped, Ryan.
Oh, man, that was... Whew. It's been a long time since I've seen a quarterback run that good. That was impressive.
Up by 21, 3:58 left in the first half. The Hokies have a commanding lead on the 3rd-seeded Trojans. We'll see what Mayweather and this offense can do as Cobb gets a run here. And Cobb is one of those guys at any point in time, he can be taking it to the house.
Oh, absolutely. He's a big play kind of guy, and he's a guy that is no stranger to the end zone. The sophomore has 7 touchdowns running so far this season.
Here we go for Mayweather, quickly throwing to the middle. Lots of coverage there, 2nd and 10.
Oh, bounced off the hands of the would-be defender, and then, would-be receiver, and then Alfredo Barfield just about had a chance at it as well. Omen gifting 5 subs in chat.
Thank you very much, Omen, as Mayweather throwing right finds Kyle Cross, 7 yards, 3rd and 3.
We got 1 bit from Ben Costin, another 3 bits from Ben Costin, and the hype train is getting ready to roll out of the station. Let's see those gifted subs. Let's see those biddies. Let's get this hype train rolling.
Absolutely. We made level 5 in the first game. I would love to match that. I believe it was 84% of the way through. So I would like to see at least that much. 2-by-2 for Mayweather. Halfback screen to Cobb. On the top, has a blocker. And he did all he could to try to break free. Just not enough blockers.
No, he didn't have a chance to get through right there. Good effort once again by Virginia Tech. They're going to stop this drive right here before they get to the 50. Excellent field position could be in store with a good return, David.
Very true, and this will be returned. And out to about the 28, Holzer with the 7-yard return.
We're going to get 4 bits in chat from Nate Snare. That's the AD over here at Virginia Tech. He's got to be incredibly happy with the way his team has started in this game.
I mean, he has got to be ecstatic so far. Loaded pistol for Busby in this offense. And going to go with the option, and Busby has some room across midfield. It's a foot race down at the 38. Drew Busby looking like a quarterback that used to play for Virginia Tech a long time ago.
No doubt. And I tell you what, the rumor was that Bo Mayweather was the running quarterback in this one. Busby, unreal start.
Is that a 1 or a 7 on the back of Busby's jersey? Did something happen?
Dude, he is special.
2 receivers to the left, quickly throwing right, and Ellis with the 10-yard reception.
Yeah, nice little pass and catch to the outside right there. Cam Ellis with a good pickup. Yet again, first downs have been kind to the Hokies here tonight.
I believe Virginia Tech has had to punt the ball just 1 time so far. Loaded pistol for Busby. And it will be a running play that does not develop third and 3.
Ben Costin throwing out 10 more bits. He's been a great contributor to the streams all season long, but especially these playoffs. I'm going to ask him, Ben Costin, who is going to win this game and why will they win it?
Interesting 2-by-2 as we have another running play up the middle. Ellis with the 1-yard run. 4th and 2, we're going to see the field goal team, I would imagine.
A great hit in the hole right there. It looked like they had it, and then Jay Holt shut it down.
So Ben said he's going with USC. Now we need to know why they're going to win. That would be a hefty comeback. Not impossible. It's happened before. The field goal attempt is up, and it is good. Chip Lightfoot with the field goal extends the lead 31-7 with 1:51 left in the first half. Virginia Tech will not be denied at this point.
I love Ben Costin's reasoning why. He just said, I can't have my bracket fall yet. I mean, at least he's honest of why he wants it.
It absolutely worked. So 1:47 left in the half. Keep in mind, Virginia Tech gets the ball to start the second half. So if you're the Trojans here, maybe put together a nice lengthy drive, just get some points and go into halftime with some confidence. Mayweather's going to go to the halfback screen to Cobb and sniffed out perfectly by the defense.
Well, I know Valente just hopped in, Chad. He's been doing the bracket challenge. Valente, I know we had 20 people with perfect brackets. After the first game, how many do we have left?
I think he said we're only going to have 3 left if this score holds. Mayweather running left. Mayweather, this is what we were talking about earlier. Mayweather cross midfield, and at any point in time, Bo Mayweather III, the freshman phenom, can make plays like this.
That would be huge. And yeah, great play once again right here. And this is what they need from him. They want to get back in this game. They want to win this game. They want to win further than this game, make a championship run, get back to the Trojans up a couple of seasons ago. This is the kind of player that Bo Mayweather needs to be.
Now at the 38 of Virginia Tech, Mayweather throws left, has his receivers, D'Onofrio, a 7-yard reception, 2nd and 3.
Nice little pass and catch right here on the outside. D'Onofrio, a guy that's getting some work early as the freshman. He's been a workhorse for him all season long here, David, with 582 yards on the season. Coming into this game, he's over the 600-yard mark now.
Not bad for a freshman performance. Now, 2nd and 3 at the 31 of Virginia Tech. 3 receivers to the left. And Mayweather's going to take off and run, and this one works. It's been sniffed out the entire game, but that one he made something happen.
Yeah, he absolutely did. And maybe he's starting to wear them down up front. Maybe he's trying to try something a little bit new. They're getting these games on the ground going.
2 receivers to the right. Mayweather throwing right, has his receiver. It's going to be late. Breaking tackles late down at the 1. Holy cow, what a second effort.
Well, as they say, better late than never.
Oh, well played. Three receivers to the left, one to the right for Mayweather. He throws to the left corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Dante D'Onofrio, his 9th receiving touchdown on the season, and I tell you what, by far the most important one right there, as they are going to get right back in this game. They're not done yet, folks. Offense on the field, they're going for 2.
I love their aggression, and see what Mayweather draws up. Hands this one off. Weber with the carry, no good. So 31-13, 44 seconds left in the first half. Virginia Tech will receive the football to start the second half. Fine, we will see what Busby in this offense does, but hey, a broken tackle, special teams again. Melanishin, a 33-yard return.
Going for 2 there, interesting to me. I guess the idea is to cut it into 3 rather than 4. Yeah, it's okay. I get that now as I do the math in my head. Ben coasting with 10 bits in chat, but still feels awfully early for that.
38 seconds for Busby in this offense. He's going to take a deep shot. I love it. One-on-one, and the defense wins the battle.
Actually, you know what? No, it would. Sorry. I'm doing the math in my head. I'm confusing myself. It would cut it to 2 possessions rather than 3 possessions.
Busby will go halfback screen to the top, breaking a couple tackles is Orndorff. 1-yard reception. 3rd and 9, and a timeout taken to stop the clock at 24 seconds.
And not only does Cease help me win games in the playoffs, he's helping me do my math here in chat.
Everybody loves a good helper, as a quick pass, a 3-yard reception, 4th and 6. USC getting a couple stops real quick.
I tell you what, they got a shot here. Don't forget, Virginia Tech will start the second half with the football, but USC has a little bit of time and 1 timeout to work with.
See what they can do on the return here. We received at the 24. King with an 11-yard reception. You have to think you take a shot down.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I love what DT had to say. Mayweather versus Del Este. The old versus the new. GT versus GT. Whew, that could be good, but USC's got to win first.
2 by 2, quickly throwing right. Finds late for a 7-yard pickup, and it will stop the clock with 10 seconds.
Although the way Drew Busby running the ball tonight, Virginia Tech's like, hey, we got a guy that might be able to give Del Este a run for his money.
He's had a fantastic freshman season so far. Going to go halfback screen to Cobb. Cobb getting the first down, and the final timeout for the Trojans with 4 seconds left in the half.
You're going to have to take a shot at the end zone right here. Ben Coaston with 10 and then 21 bits in chat.
And the Trojans get a halftime miracle. Mayweather taking a shot deep downfield. Has a receiver stop at the 2, but what a catch by Guerrero. So close, so far. A heartbreak to end the first half. 31-13. Virginia Tech on top, Ryan. I was not expecting Drew Busby to come out and just dominate through the air and on the ground. How can the Trojans stop Busby?
Look, I knew that they were going to come out and have a lot of success on offense. This Virginia Tech offense, if you paid attention this season, is very good. They had a rough game against Florida State, and I understand that. But outside of that, they've been on electric. They have a lot of talent, and it's plain as day. The defense was where the question marks were, but they've looked pretty good, at least so far through the first half, shutting down a talented USC team and holding them to just 13 points. However, they got to keep it up in the second. And that's the big thing, David. You got to keep that up, and you got to keep your offense scoring points.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the yards altogether, as USC does have the slight lead, but the balance by Virginia Tech, 138 rushing yards, 118 passing yards, definitely has kept the Trojans second guessing. And that 1 turnover has been costly so far for the Trojans.
Yeah, it absolutely was a costly turnover for them. It looked like points on the board when they coughed it up right there, and it turned out to no points on the board. Caught them deep. They got the ball back after they caught them deep, and then missed the field goal. We saw missed field goals really cost Michigan in that early game. USC hoping that does not come back to bite them.
And we are now kicking off the second half. This kick will not be returned, as we see Virginia Tech starting with the ball on offense, rolling early. The last drive or two not as powerful. We'll see if they've made some adjustments. Bunch set to the left, one receiver to the right, as Busby quickly checks down to John Lee for an 8-yard reception.
And we got a couple of threes in chat, but I'm going to need to see a lot more than that. Nate Snare with 3 bits, but come on, guys. We got some playoff football. Great game. Virginia Tech holding a lead over the 3-seed USC Trojans. Let's get those threes rolling.
This would be the largest upset of the playoffs to date. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Busby in the gun. Going to the middle, finds his receiver, Olzer, and she brings it in for a 9-yard reception.
Joey D asking if they can go back to the first. And I tell you what, that's another guy to keep an eye on out here tonight. Dominic Delamano, Joey's player, the sophomore defensive end. If they can get him going, could be a big change in the momentum for them.
3 receivers to the right now for Busby, rolling right, throwing left, and a great defensive play by Lucas. I thought that would be a wide open receiver, but Lucas got that one.
I tell you what, Delamano did get some pressure on that to force that ball out a little bit early too. Maybe why it was slightly underthrown.
3 receivers to the right as Busby keeps it on the read option, running left. Busby's got the first down and more, and a heck of a stiff arm by Busby, 15 yards on the game.
Dude, he has been downright brilliant offensively here tonight. He is running the ball incredibly well.
He is running with a purpose, 124 rushing yards for the quarterback. It's been phenomenal. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Busby in the gun. And he's got some time, looking to the middle, finds his receiver, a great strike, and that's a first down for the Hokies.
Great shot down the middle of the field right there. Tatum Melanishin pulling that one in. The pride of Round Lake, Illinois, going to set him up in shop. Drew Busby's been great on the ground. I don't want to pretend he's not, David. But if this number were to hold, that would mean that he got about 43% of the rushing yards he's had all season in this game alone.
Freshman showing up when it counts the most. Busby throwing left, finds Locklear with the 4-yard reception.
Or sorry, no, I said that wrong. 43% of what he's had up to this point in this game alone. But still, either way, having himself a huge game here.
2-by-2 set now for Busby and the Hokies. Looking to score to start the second half. Delivering a strike to Locklear on the left sideline. A 7-yard catch and another first down.
First and 10 once again. They're doing a good job right here getting the tight end involved, the junior out of Roanoke, Virginia.
In the PX1 Sports Red Zone, Busby under pressure, rolls right, dances around, throws right, and this will be incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, Nate Snares on the sideline yelling at him like, take off. And, you know, with the way he's been running the football, run. You have my permission, run as much as you want.
Empty set for Busby. 3 receivers to the right as he throws to the left. Finds Ellis for a 6-yard reception.
And Mad Max Hokies asking for James Franklin in real life. Hey, all you need is a little Nate Snare, evidently.
Absolutely. Empty set again for Busby with 3 to the right. Throwing to the end zone. Touchdown! Hokies!
Locklear with the reception, his 2nd receiving touchdown on the season. But don't let that fool you, folks. This tight end is the real deal. Not a guy you want to try to lock up. And that's why USC had the trouble.
I mean, he had several big catches on this drive, rewarded with the touchdown. And Virginia Tech, 38-13, a 25-point lead over the number 3 seeded USC Trojans, 6:58 left in the third.
We got King Jax with a 5-stream streak as we get back into chat. I appreciate everybody joining us here tonight. What so far has been an absolutely fantastic game.
It has for sure, as we're seeing some highlights, but we saw some Trojan highlights there, but it really feels like this has been more of a one-sided game. Bo Mayweather, he did take the team on his back in their last drive. Can he do it again? They start this drive at the 28, right hash mark. Mayweather in the gun. Going to hand this one off to Cobb. Cobb right up the middle. And Mayweather and Cobb, those two can get the Trojans back in it.
Yeah, they absolutely can. They got to work together. They got to get some good blocking up front, and they got to break off some tackles, but they absolutely can.
2-by-2 set for the Trojans now. 2nd and 1 for Mayweather. Quickly throw into the middle, finding late, and it's never too late to find her for a reception.
I am wondering what this offense will look like, though, if they get later in this football game and running starts to come off the table. Are they going to feel comfortable going pass heavy?
2 receivers to the left, and we have Cobb coming out of the backfield. Cobb does catch it. It's a 3-yard catch, 2nd and 7.
Baby J redeeming the long sleeve tee. You're going to love that. Make sure you screenshot that. Send it over to Frosty with your size so he can get it sent out to you.
Now you can't go wrong with the CFSL swag. 2nd and 7 for Mayweather. Under pressure, hit as he tries to unload. 3rd and 7.
Nate Skinner going to be the guy blitzing off the end to get there. And I tell you what, he is lucky that was called a pass and not a fumble.
2 receivers to the right for Mayweather. He's going to take a shot to the right. Has a receiver open. Kiana King, 24 yards and a 1st down.
Dropped it in the bucket right there. The sophomore from San Diego going to pull it in. Gorgeous pass by Bo Mayweather.
Right in the bread basket. So now 1st and goal from the 26 of Virginia Tech. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Cobb in the backfield comes out for a pass as Mayweather throws to the middle. Finds late for a 10-yard reception. We have a Tony 10.
4 catches, 48 yards for Annihilate. Bo Mayweather now 251 yards through the air, 22 of 28.
Go 2-by-2. Cobb motions out as receiver to the right. Mayweather throws left, has a receiver, and a great defensive play to knock that one down, or that was a touchdown.
Yeah, it was really good effort. Baby J said he's got the shirt, he's got the long sleeve, he's coming for the hoodie next.
2-by-2. It's 3rd and inches. Cobb will get the handoff up the middle, and a 1st down. And Ryan, I think if we had to ask anyone for a review of the hoodies, I believe it would be you.
I'm telling you, I own the shirt, love it. I own the hat, I own the long sleeve. I own all of the CFSL merch. I own multiple hoodies, and I'm strongly consider getting another one.
You can never have too much CFSL swag. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And we're going to see Mayweather keeping himself on the read option, taken down for a loss of 2. That will bring up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Jensen Mitchell right there coming up with a good tackle. That was a draft pick from a couple of seasons ago, as Mitchell going to come up with it. That's the sophomore.
So now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. 3 receivers to the left as Cobb gets the carry up the middle. Gets credit for 3 yards, going to bring up 3rd and goal. Is it 4-down territory yet?
Oh, you're starting to think about it, that's for sure, especially how aggressive they played in the red zone last time. Johnny V with 100 bits.
2 receivers to the right. It is 3rd and goal. Here's the option. Cobb gets the pitch. He loses 3 yards. Now 4th and goal. And decision time for the Trojans. What would you do, Ryan?
Well, first off, Kai Buford right there. Open field savant. Great tackle. I'm taking the points right here. I know you got a lot to come back, but take the points. Take some momentum. You don't want to come out of this with nothing.
Well, they're going to take your advice. The field goal, it is up and good. Corey Little, the sophomore, put in 3 points on the board. 38-16, 4:21 left in the 3rd quarter. If you're the Trojans now, you've got to get a stop. You cannot allow points. Maybe even force a turnover here. But you got to start with special teams. Nate Skinner, 1 kick, 6 already, and 28-yard return here.
As C says, too, you're cutting it to 3 possessions with the field goal rather than 4 without it. But you got to get something going defensively. You got to slow them down here.
Trips to the right, 2 to the left as Busby quickly throws left and doing a great job finding the smallest holes. And that's John Lee with a 12-yard reception.
Although this is going to be the hard part. I've said coming into this game, this Virginia Tech offense is as good as any offense you're going to see in the CFSL. The defense is where the questions lied for this team.
Punch set to the right now for the Hokies. Busby going to take a shot to the right, has a receiver, and that's going to be Melanishin, a 22-yard reception, and the Hokies moving the chains quick.
The sophomore's been an absolute problem to guard, and one of the reasons they are ranked so high is this talented trio of female wide receivers, and John Lee in there as well, not to leave him out. That's the big touchdown maker, stealing all of these girls' TDs.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. It's going to be read option for Busby, who's been extremely efficient on the ground, 7 yards on the carry. He's had a heck of a night tonight.
Yeah, nice little run right there. He got popped on the end of that play, but a good pickup right there. 2nd and 3 upcoming as we see the clock still moving here. Still plenty of time, David, but as we get later in this game, USC's going to start to have to pick up some momentum in that clock.
3 receivers to the left as we have the read option, and Busby on his feet. Busby, touchdown! Hokies!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drew Busby Legacy Game. My goodness, has this man been on fire here tonight. Big pickup right there, punches it into the end zone, and they extend an already impressive lead.
Busby putting the team on his back, and I am completely blown away by his performance tonight. No questions asked.
Tell you what, I know we do the offensive, defensive players, and we talk about them later on, but if you're doing an offensive player of the playoffs so far, Busby would have to be on your list.
Absolutely. Now 3rd and 16. 3 minutes and 16 seconds, excuse me. It's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Down 45-16. Mayweather throwing left, finds Guerrero for a 3-yard reception.
And now we're going to start to see a little bit more pass-heavy setting, something we're not used to seeing from USC, although Bo Mayweather definitely has the arm talent to make it happen.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Mayweather throws left, finds a receiver, broken tackles for Guerrero, picks up 6 yards.
Nice little pitch and catch right here. 5 catches, 85 yards. I would like to point out, too, if this score were to hold, and we have plenty of football left, I'm not saying that it will, but if it were, that means the only 2 upsets we have seen so far in the playoffs both came from ACC teams.
Absolutely. Jeff asking who scored. That was Busby on the Ryan Moreland special, Michael Vick style. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Mayweather. He's in the gun. He's going to take off and run. He gets the outside edge up, 1st down and more. This is where he's dangerous, still on his feet, down to the 38. I tell you what, these 2 quarterbacks, they're having themselves a little bit of a battle on the ground.
Yeah, they absolutely are. I mean, at this point, let's just do some Oklahoma drills. Quarterback versus quarterback. Let's see who comes up with it.
I'll tell you what, we got some quarterbacks in the CFSL that would be fun. Bear Michael, Spunky Tolbert. Can you imagine them 2?
Oh, Del Este.
Oh, we need to set that up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Mayweather. He's got time. He takes a shot deep down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans! Guerrero, a diving, one-handed catch. Holy cow! Sports Center's going to have this one in the top plays.
That was absolutely beautiful. Diving effort, one-handed, and caught it with the top hand. Unbelievable effort by Guerrero, the senior, coming up with a beautiful snag when they needed it most.
Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. You are not going to find a better catch than that right there. I'm sorry, catch of the year. You can't change my mind.
No, and you shouldn't. That was an unbelievable snag right there. New follow by Eddie B. We're glad to have you with us, Eddie, as we are here in the CFSL playoffs. Virginia Tech coming in as the underdog in this game. They've been great, but USC starting to feel like some momentum building on their side.
3 receivers to the left for Busby, who's been on fire, taking a shot to the left, one-on-one coverage. Pass deflected real quick. Thank you, Ben. The compliment on the call. I appreciate that very much.
Caleb Alexander going to come up with that pass breakup, and glad that we're seeing a lot of people, new faces in here.
We are. Busby taking a shot to the left, comeback route for Orndorff, 10 yards, and it's going to be a Tony 10.
Yeah, I see Ben in chat saying still possible. It absolutely is still possible. We have plenty of time here, 3-score ball game with over a quarter left to play.
So you're saying there's a chance. Here we go, Busby throwing, and this one is picked off, and the defense looking to score. Touchdown!
Demir Lucas, the junior out of Williamsport, PA, getting his second interception on the season. First of the night, they're going to stay on the field. They're going for 2. What a big play for the Trojans.
I mean, holy cow, momentum. Mayweather to the end zone. It is good. 2-point conversion. We had a 25-point lead for Virginia Tech what seemed like seconds ago. And now it is a 14-point lead.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. And there was a 29-point lead not that long ago either. And they come back in this game rather quickly. Now it's up to Virginia Tech not to let the moment slip away from them. Now pressure's on you to not make the mistake, to come out here, play some good football, and not let USC claw their way back in so quickly.
3 receivers to the left. Here we go. Throwing left is Busby, finds John Lee for a 3-yard reception.
Not a bad way, or bad idea at least, to find one of your biggest playmakers in John Lee. However, only a 3-yard pickup as they're unable to stay in bounds.
Busby near perfect tonight before that interception. We'll see how the freshman responds. Taking a shot down the right side, overthrows everybody. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 7.
Well, Ben, I hate to burst your bubble, but USC or Virginia Tech, whoever wins this game, will play Oklahoma, not Texas. Texas will be playing Miami in the next round.
3rd and 7, and gonna throw to the middle, breaking tackles. Forward progress got within an inch, but it's 4th and inches, just like the famous podcast we had in the past.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to stay just short of that line to gain. Good stand by this USC Trojan defense. All the momentum going to USC right now, and man, it felt like maybe we might be calling it early just a few moments ago. Now the Trojans feeling like they have all the power to get back in this game quickly.
A score here by the Trojans would change absolutely everything. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. I expect Mayweather to put the team on his back here. Cobb in the backfield. Mayweather will keep it on the read option. Make some cuts. Mayweather does not want to go down. Finally dragged after 14 yards.
12 carries for Bo Mayweather. Paulo Sanchez comes up with the tackle. His 6th of the ball game. But another nice first down right there. USC getting it going.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter at the 41 of Virginia Tech. The Trojans are on fire right now. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Mayweather will keep it himself on the read option. Gets 3 yards, will bring up 2nd and 7.
13 carries for 115 yards. Chris Wolf in on the tackle. He has 8 tackles and a TFL so far in this game.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mayweather will keep it himself. Can he get the first down? He is stopped short at the 5-yard carry. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He got upfield so quickly right there. He did the little hesitation like he was going to pass, then shot upfield. He was upfield so fast, blinding speed.
This is the final play of the quarter. Cobb getting the carry. He is stopped. It's a 3-yard loss. And ladies and gentlemen, we are down to 1 quarter of football. 45-31, Virginia Tech on top. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, all live at the same time. Welcome back. Let's see the 4s. Let's see the biddies. We have ourselves a fantastic ball game. David Ware, Ryan Moreland in the booth for you. And Mayweather quickly throwing right. It's going to be a first down and more as the Trojans continue to get within scoring position.
They move the ball well right now. Nate Snare with 4 bits in chat. He's willing his Hokies to come up with a stop right here. Haas with 4 bits as well.
Three receivers to the left now, one to the right. Mayweather, he's going to take off and ran right by a linebacker was coming in. He does lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that's Gunny Creedon right there with the TFL. Excellent effort by the senior out of Fort Worth, Texas to come up with a hit.
So now 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line. Momentum in favor of the Trojans, even though they're down by 14. And it's going to be a running play. Cobb loses 3. The Hokies defense, hey, they're answering the call, Ryan.
As Sean Carter going to set him up, and Chris Wolf going to knock him down. Punishing hit right there by the senior linebacker.
3rd and 13. I do not feel it's 4-down territory with the momentum. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Mayweather going to go halfback screen. Has the halfback in the backfield. Weber, 2-yard loss. And this was going to be, what, a 47-yard field goal?
Looks like it. CJ Reese going to come up with the hit right there. Excellent effort by the sophomore defensive tackle. But, yeah, I think you got to take the points this late in the game. You still have some time to work with. They say no. 4th and 15. They're going to stay on the field.
So it would have been a 48-yard field goal. They have missed one tonight already. They're going for it. 4th and 15. Mayweather taking a shot to the end zone. Touchdown! Trojan!
I tell you what, if they come back to win this game, this is going to be the moment you point to. Andrew Weber with his first career receiving touchdown. Not only did they go for it, David, on 4th and 15, but they took a shot on a freshman who has never scored before. What a huge play.
Absolutely fantastic. This game has everything, ladies and gentlemen. We had free football in our first game, 2 overtime periods, and now what looks to be a one-sided game. Looks like we may be in store for some more free football, but we'll see what the Hokies can do as a response. Nate Skinner, a 29-yard return on the play.
Now, don't forget that Virginia Tech has moved the ball really well offensively. They've had a lot of momentum here on this side of the ball.
2 by 2 now for Busby in this offense. It's 1st and 10. Throw it to the middle, a wide open receiver. Melanition, 18 yards and a Hokie first down.
And they have a lot of talent in this receiving core, including Tatum Melanition, who's had over 500 yards receiving coming into this game. The sophomore with another big pickup right there.
Melanition double teamed at the line of scrimmage and still gets wide open. Great play by him. 2 by 2 set now for Busby in the gun. 1st and 10. Play action, throwing right, has a receiver, John Lee, 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
I like what Valente had to say. Every game keeps leveling itself up. It does feel like we have seen something we've never seen before every game this playoffs.
Here we go, 2nd and 5. Throwing left, has his receiver. That's Cam Ellis for a 9-yard reception.
I don't think it's bold to say that I've seen 3 of the best games I've seen all season. 3 of my top 5 games have been this week, and this week's not even close to over.
I absolutely agree. Here we go. Busby throwing right, has his receiver. That's going to be Orndorff with a 3-yard reception, 2nd and 7.
Good pickup. And I tell you what, before this one ends, it could also be in my top 5, depending on how it goes.
3 receivers to the left now, 1 to the right for Busby in the gun. And throwing is incomplete.
And trying to look out to the outside right there, but just pressure building. He had no choice but to get rid of it. Big 3rd down right here, 3rd and 7. So far, the Hokies 4 of 10 on the big money down.
Empty set for Busby. It is 3rd and 7. What will he dial up here? Throws it left. A receiver caught it. What a catch to go up and get it. 4th and 3, though.
Orndorff with a hell of a catch right there. But, yeah, not going to amount to a whole lot. They were right there in coverage, although Chip Lightfoot going to try to put it up and through.
There is the kick. It is up, and it is good. A huge field goal extends this to a 2-score game as Lightfoot puts that one through. Tell you what, the way the kicking have gone tonight, I was a little bit nervous, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, with 6 minutes left in the ball game, that's definitely not a game ender by no stretch of the imagination. But that does definitely put some pressure on USC.
It does. Caleb Alexander, the 27-yard return. 1st and 10, 6 minutes and 14 seconds. The Trojans have come alive in the second half and put on a show. Can Virginia Tech get a stop as we're seeing some absolutely crazy highlights, right?
Yeah, we have. I'm telling you, this game's been a lot of fun to watch. It's been absolutely wild so far. Andrew Weber came up with that big touchdown snag, his first. Big congrats to him on that last drive.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Mayweather. He is in the gun. He's going to take off and run. Running left, has some room. Can Mayweather break it? He cannot, but he does pick up 7 yards.
Ripped down by Chris Wolf, but not before a good pickup right there. 126 yards rushing now in the ball game for Mayweather.
2nd and 3. As Mayweather's in the gun, it's a design run. He's going left, fighting his way across the line to gain. It is 1st and 10.
Kai Buford and Michael Bluffington were teamed up together to come up with the tackle right there. But another first down. Mayweather on the ground, making it work.
1st and 10. Now 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be the read option, Mayweather. And this is what he does so well, Ryan. He is so elusive.
He absolutely is. The only question I have, I know we have plenty of time left, but the clock moving between each snap, it's not giving you a lot of wiggle room if you make a mistake.
3 receivers to the left. Mayweather's going to take off running, trying to get the outside edge. He is taken down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Chris Wolf right now, 4 TFLs in this ball game. The senior had 6 on the season coming in. That'll put him at 10 on the season. What an incredible night for him.
It has been a great defensive performance, no questions asked. Loaded pistol for Mayweather as he's hands this one off to Cobb. Cobb stumbles around, gets hit at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 2. Oh, goodness, we got an aggressive Trojans. They are going for it. They have to. Down by 10, 2-by-2 set for Mayweather. Again, 4th and 2. Throwing left, it is knocked down. Crew Henderson, it's a turnover on down.
The freshman coming up with a huge play right here, stepping in front of that pass, knocking it away. They were looking for D'Onofrio, but it's not gonna happen.
Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 4 minutes and 43 seconds left of regulation. I feel that's a critical part here. Empty set for Busby with 3 to the right. Now halfback in motion to the backfield. It will be a running play going left. Orndorff with a 7-yard carry.
Yeah, Orndorff right now coming up with a nice pickup right here on the ground. They want to keep that clock moving. If they can keep that clock moving and get points, this could be a critical drive.
2-by-2 and another running play, and savagely, Billy Savage knocked out the halfback.
my goodness, he ran right over top of him. Whenever you wake up that boy, let him know he was hit by a school bus.
What a hit stick there. 2-by-2 for Busby. It is 3rd and 4. The Hokies would love to convert here. Taking a shot deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hokies!
No one in the area of John Lee right there as he gets his 9th receiving touchdown on the season. That is going to tie Ahmad Williams for the single season school record. More importantly, it is going to give them a big lead in this ball game.
Holy cow, that could be what it takes to seal this one. But, Brian, 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the CFSL is like a lifetime.
It is a long time, especially when you have an offense as talented as USC's is. This is 17 points, a 3-score game, absolutely. But if you can get down the field, score one quickly, things change in a hurry.
The Trojans will return this one out of the end zone. And King with a 29-yard return. And if you are the Trojans, Bo Mayweather the third, he's got to rely on his arm a little bit more, Ryan.
He absolutely does.
2-by-2 set for the Trojans. Mayweather throws left, has a receiver, Guerrero, 9 yards, 2nd and 1.
Nice pitch and catch. I don't hate this right here. I know a lot of people are looking for you to take the shot really deep, but I don't mind that right there. Nice little pickup.
This is going to be Cobb running. Cobb breaking a tackle, a first down. 7 yards on the carry.
I like the pickup. Don't love that play calling, though, right there. You got to get the ball in the air a little bit more than what we're seeing out of the first 2 plays.
So now 2-by-2 for Mayweather in the Trojan offense. 3:30 left, but Mayweather going to take off and run. He is sacked. A loss of 1 will bring up 2nd and 11.
A great play to get him in the backfield right there and wrap him up. That's going to be Patrick O'Campbell, the sophomore out of South Boston, Massachusetts.
Keep in mind, Virginia Tech led by a first-year athletic director, Nate Snare, and he is doing a great job. Possibly the biggest upset of the playoffs if Bo Mayweather in this offense can't get something going. Cobb on the halfback screen, but the defense read it perfectly. 3rd and 11.
And Nate stepped up last year, taking over and doing a lot of things for Virginia Tech and leading them last year. Coming in this year as, really shown his leadership. And he's a guy I talk about a lot in this league. I think he's an awesome story. He's a great guy. Kind of pushed into a position he might not have been ready for, but he stepped up and made the most of it.
Well, they're going to go halfback screen again. Weber, 3 yards. Going to bring up 4th and 9. The game is on the line. I feel if they miss this, you have to say it's about over. We'll see what Mayweather draws up. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's in the gun with Cobb to his right. Mayweather taking a shot deep down the right side. Has a receiver late going downfield. Touchdown, Trojans!
Big play right there. Shot at the end zone. And that will keep the USC Trojans alive. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game's not over yet.
Holy cow, it is a 10-point game. 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, and we have an onside kick attempt here. Can the Trojans recover? And Virginia Tech will recover at the 45. John Lee on the recovery.
And that one, they don't need to get and to be able to win. The next one, though, they will. But before they do that, they got to stop the Virginia Tech Hokies offense.
So we're going to see the running game, and it's going to be good for a 2-yard loss.
And Sims coming into the backfield. That's the freshman right there out of Hump Tulips, Washington. One of my favorite hometowns in the league.
2nd and 12 for Virginia Tech. Loaded pistol. They're going to try to milk the clock and take home the victory. And we're going to see running play going right. Hit, breaking off the first tackle, and 3 more defenders bring them down. A 4-yard gain, 3rd and 8.
There, USC will use their first time out of the ball game with 1:44 left.
3rd and 8. This is big for Virginia Tech. Can they get the first down? It's a running play, bouncing off defenders and dragging a defender all the way across the line to gain. It's a first down.
Maxwell Orndorff right there, and that one will probably seal the game. Incredible run.
And this is another running play up the middle. And again, this is Cam Ellis, but dragging defenders.
Great effort right there. What a game we have seen from Virginia Tech.
2-by-2 for Busby. Read option, he keeps it himself and picks up the first down. And as long as they can go to victory formation at this point, Ryan.
They absolutely can. And look, you got to take care of the football. You cannot afford a fumble right here or anything like that.
So 1st and 10, 55 seconds. Busby will keep it himself. I tell you what, that looked like a frustration hit right there.
It absolutely was. Jay Holt trying to spring something free maybe and take out a lot of frustration. Huge hit right there.
If I remember correctly, 3 brackets will remain perfect after this game. Here is victory formation. The freshman quarterback has come into Los Angeles and taken his number 14 ranked Virginia Tech Hokies and upset the number 3 USC Trojans. Ryan, what a wild game we had tonight.
Unbelievable game. Our second upset of the playoffs so far. A lot of people outside of Blacksburg didn't think the Hokies had a chance coming into this one, but Virginia Tech never gave up on their squad, and they came out and responded well. Drew Busby, an unbelievable performance for the quarterback.
Oh, what a game. I want to thank our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my partner, Ryan Moreland. On behalf of all of us, this is a CFSL you've been watching, presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you guys so much for a action-packed ball game. Come back tomorrow at 6:30, Texas A&M and LSU, and at 8:30, Tennessee and Florida State. Congratulations to the Hokies. I hope to see each and every one of you guys tomorrow night. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, keep your game face on, your spirits high. We will see you all tomorrow. Good night.